you can see that we've lost a couple of our comrades. John and Dick are not here. I want to formally open the governing body of the 8th of May, and we have apologies from Councillor Dick, Councillor Sir John. I'll move those second, please. Yep. Councillor Cam. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those against. Declarations of interest, none. Confirmation of minutes, no minutes to confirm. Acknowledgements, none. Petitions, none. Public input, no. Local board, no. Extraordinary, notice of motion, blah blah. Councillors, I want to do what I normally do at this point in time, and that is I want to move our agreed budget from the given to us through the many and varied recommendations from the Budget Committee as one. I'm going to move them as a group. What I have done as a practice in the past too, and I hope and trust that you will find this to be appropriate given the fact that we spent the last 2 days here, is on the basis that we need to, one, have a budget, recognise that you each may have parts of this budget which you would like to acknowledge your disagreement with. To be fair, if anyone was really interested, probably 95% of the key issues that we debated through the budget plan have been done by way of division. So everyone's various approval or non-approval of parts of this budget is noted. But the key thing is that we need to approve a budget. And so I want to present you with the opportunity of voting for a budget and then noting where you disagree with it. If you want to specifically note that, now you could spend some time with the Secretary doing that, but I present this as a way of finalising our budget after a 2-day discussion thus far, and finalising it without going through and re-debating every single item. So I did this in the last, and I propose it to you as a way for us to finalise.
I would like to second, and I will have no objections noted.
Right, okay, that's fairly telling.
Well, Mr Mayor, in the last process we also called for a division and had a vote on the LTP, so I'd be happy to keep consistent with that standard universal practice.
Right, yeah, that's fine. Anything else, anyone? Councillor Wayne?
So just for clarity, if there are points that we disagree on, the understanding is we'll simply email them in and they'll be captured.
Absolutely. Look, I think that's the way to do it. As I say, I think it's been a very long and exhaustive process. Councillor Linda.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. I mean, there's been a lot of commentary over the last couple of days about Leninist cronies and the deep blah, blah, blah. But what we've seen sort of consistently, consistently, is that it's been all over the place, who supported what. And I don't think there's one side or the other. I just think that we've sat around here and tried to do the very best thing that we all believe about every single thing, and there were differences, but I think for the most part it's been a pretty respectful process, which I've been very pleased to be part of, and I just want to acknowledge everybody, because I think it hasn't been easy, but everybody's pretty much kept it together, and under your chairmanship.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Sorry, just the process you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
George, I'm happy to call a division.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of. It is a difficult one for me as well, because there are issues that I don't want to support, but there are the majority, as you say, I'm happy with. So, but I mean, I don't want to end up in a situation where, because it won't be until next week that we actually see the minutes.
Here they are.
So what I'm suggesting.
Minutes of last time.
What I'm suggesting here, Councillor George, is clearly Councillor Cam wants to call a division. I'm happy to do that. What I'm then proposing to do is that you each, if there are parts, even if you voted in support of the budget, but there are some parts of the budget that you don't support, then note them.
Minutes of the last one.
And so if anyone ever called you on it, you can say, look, it's critical to support the budget. You have to have a budget. If you vote against the budget, well, you don't have a budget. what's the point of that? But you're able to be able to confirm to your community, I was not supportive of that vote or that vote, and it'll be in divisions for a start, so you'll know it's in the division. And secondly, it's noted as against the final adoption under the governing body. So, look, I hope that there's something there for everyone. So, one, it gives us a chance to actually have a budget, right? And so I'm confident that we will have a budget. But secondly, it gives you, if there's any part of this that you don't like, to actually continue to note the fact that you don't. Okay? And so you can note that with the Secretary. Councillor John Watts.
So I've got a question about the wording here that is appropriate to bring it up now, I suppose,
Yep.
isn't it? So I'm just, Parks, Community and Lifestyle, L, the OREWA one.
Yep.
Just the final phrase, noting that funding, I thought that the motion passed there was funding for consenting and consultation is available. I thought that was what was passed.
Actually, well, it was my recollection was about consenting, which I presume would involve some element of consultation, John. I don't have any problems with the consultation. I mean, the board will certainly continue to be doing that. It's just part and parcel of the process. So, look, I'm happy to have that word in there.
Okay, consenting and okay, fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Look, I mean, I indicated to you, I'm very surprised we don't end up with that at the top. Councillors, just also while you're just reflecting on that, here's your final balance sheet position. So you've all got that?
Yep.
Right, so again, that's something that you might want to send around to your constituents, and also a schedule of your street trading fees and rents, okay, for the north and the south in particular. So, Councillor Chris?
Mr. Chairman, I wonder whether you would indulge me. I understand that you're wanting to make progress and have this vote being taken with the opportunity for individual sections that I may or may not agree with. But I would like for you to consider, on the issue of the targeted transport rate or levy, I would actually like that to be taken separately, because I would like to support that, but there are a number of other things that I'm most unhappy with, so I'd like to have the opportunity to vote today by giving my information to that, but and I just wonder whether you could actually incorporate that in the way that you intend to proceed.
Councillor Chris said that the best way to deal with this is as one, because if I open the floor to you, I open it to everyone. That's right. And I mean, it's clear we had a division in the budgetary committee, and not only that, you made a very clear and strong statement that the media all picked up.
And Mr. Chairman, I strongly support it, but I don't support the rest of the budget. So I do not want to be in a position of having to vote against the whole thing.
That can be noted, can't it?
Yeah, but Councillor Chris, you can note your support for.
All right.
Just as you're playing against,
I'm sure we can. Look, I'm not, so, you know me, I'm not dodging from anything, but this has been a long process, and really I'm just trying to find a way that would give you either an opportunity, if you're against it, to note where you are for, or if you are for it, to note where you might be against.
Right. Thank you for that guidance.
Okay. Are we ready? Yes. So I'll move the recommendation in bulk, and it's by division. So.
Your Worship.
Aye. Wait for Barbara. Are we ready to roll? Yeah. Right.
Your Worship.
Aye.
Councillor and I.
Aye.
Councillor Brewer.
No.
Councillor Casey.
Yes.
Councillor Cashmore.
Aye.
Councillor Clow.
Yes.
Councillor Cooper.
Or
Councillor Darby.
Or.
Councillor Filipaina.
Aye.
Councillor Fletcher.
Against.
Deputy Mayor Hulse.
for.
Councillor Crum.
Against.
Councillor Lee.
Aye.
Councillor Penrose.
Or.
Councillor Quacks. Sorry. Councillor Stewart.
Against.
Councillor Wayne Walker.
Yes.
Councillor Watson.
No.
Councillor Webster,
Yes.
Councillor Wood.
No.
Famous five straight.
Excellent, thank you very much.
What's the score?
Right,
Six, was he six?
13-6. And we'll declare that carried. I ask you to make your notes either pro or con various parts of that. And councillors, I want to thank you very much and the officers for what has been a very long but constructive day. So I hereby close the governing body meeting.
Well done.
Well done, Chair.
Good work.
Well done, Mr.
What are we
Chair.
doing? What do I?
Chair.
Let's go get wasted.